as quick as possible, and just
capture it. Wow.
Well, yeah, just to be able to, because it's very ephemeral. See,
Yeah.
just and yeah, the whole goal is to get out of your own way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get.
I'm interested in conceptual art. See.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing, is to conceive of things. It's not to perfect them.
Okay, I want to talk about a song specific of how this song was conceived, if you don't mind. One of my favorite songs musically, never mind just from the BJM catalog. I love the solo in this song, Prozac versus Heroin. I'm happy to see it's making the set list, but the solo over the strings is just one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. In the Tepid Peppermint Wonderland liner notes, one of your members said he went out for dinner one night with his parents, came back home, you had made the song within a few hours by yourself, playing every instrument, and just from nothing, this gorgeous song came out. So I'd like to know what that song means to you, and maybe just talk about the creation of it, and how that came about, just to hit you like that.
Well, a lot of my themes, you see, because they're conceptual art, I don't necessarily have to finish the lyrics in the studio. It's more about live, what it's all about.
Okay.
So you get to see, so everything is like a demo, except it's not demoing anything, because I don't need permission to do anything, so I don't need validation from anybody. So everything lives or dies in the live medium, and becomes special for that reason. So on that song, there's a recurring theme, which is kind of like remaining true, and I could sort of equate it to what maybe many religions, but I'll use something that's the easiest to understand. You know, well, what in a Judeo-Christian religion, you're kind of supposed to, like almost like a survivalist, you like have your food ready, you know, your lifestyle, like you're prepared to do anything for anything that's going to come up in your life, and you got your family situated that way.
Yeah.
And you're always living like today might be the last day before the end of the world or whatever. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of about that. So it's the themes about it are, very simply, it's about basically just keeping on in your head space.
Okay.
See, regardless, kingdom come is a buzzword,
Right.
you know, for the Sunship. See, it's not you going to the kingdom; it's the city of God coming to earth.
Wow.
So,
okay, I had no idea there was religious stuff other than the
well,
kingdom.
religion is like religion is like rituals that you have to do supposedly to win favor of the priestly caste society, or your peers, see, your fellowship. So you have to do all this shit, that's your religion, like go to church and pray and all this stuff. But like being close to God, there's like a whole nother level where you don't need to go to church if you live in the Yukon. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You obviously don't.
That's true.
Right?
Nature.
It is your fucking church.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's the original way type of thing.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's like common sense,
Yeah.
right? It's like, no, you don't drive fucking 1,500 miles from your post if you're like some mounting a fire tower someplace.
Yeah. Okay, well I think it's safe to say I'll never hear that song the same again after that. Yeah, I'll keep
But
that
it has to
for-
do about, you know, just not being, because the road of life, there's a million distractions, and a good metaphor is like, you know, if you got kids, your kid could go over to somebody's house someday, right? Your young kid, and get online, just watch some crazy fucking ISIS videos and just be gone to the dark side forever, right? Down the rabbit hole.
Very
You don't
true.
even know, you know what it is. There's a billion of these like potential minefields in reality. So it's about sort of just keeping your head on, even if you die, like who fucking cares about that shit? It's just like, because it's its own reward. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
well, basically, it's easy to understand. It's
Yeah.
like whatever happens,
Just
like,
go with it.
yeah, well, you're just, do you know what I mean? You're fine with that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because you
Being
already
at
live.
peace with it.
Yeah, you've already lived your life the way you want it to be, so you're closer to where you. That makes sense
Yeah.
to me. You know?
Okay.
It's not that crazy.
In recent interviews, you've mentioned CSNY, you've mentioned Neil, and you've mentioned Buffalo Springfield. Just talk about Neil Young and why he's so important to you and what he's still.
You know, I like lots of people though.
Yeah.
You know, I think those old guys are also motherfuckers. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We were singing the Monsanto song. Do you agree with like Neil's outlooks?
Well, that's
he just goes
okay.
for it.
You know,
and
that's
stuff?
okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I also think that a lot of people, a lot of these stars with their fucking management.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at like Crosby, Stills, and Nash,
Yeah.
their first fucking gig was Woodstock. Think about that one. It's not an ordinary gig with
Yeah.
David Geffen as your manager, flying to your first gig in a helicopter,
Yeah.
right?
So
So
you
with
got-
Jimi Hendrix and everybody else playing.
Yeah.
You know, and none of those guys really give a fucking hoot about other groups and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's weird. A little bit, you know? Because, see, I'm more interested in this, like, metaphor of, like, you're just holding the torch so others might see. Not your fucking, what the industry that sings the praises of itself. You know, like, last night or whatever was the Billboard fucking music
Yeah.
awards in the States.
Oh.
What a bunch of hooey, right? You know, a bunch of people
I
getting
watched-
together to celebrate a rigged system. You know what I mean? That nobody can even get on.
It's just.
Let alone
garbage.
Canadian
Yeah.
content. It's like, what the fuck is that?
I
all
watched
about?
the Britney opening thing and it's like, it's just fucked.
Right, you know? It's like,
Oh, my
it's like,
God,
how are
it's
they
just
actually
garbage.
marketing Keisha now? She's 42. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's like, what are her chances in hell of turning on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like really weird, regardless of what happened to her. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's like very strange. It's like, she's so over in the world of 13-year-olds. Her day already happened.
Yeah, and it's in the blink of an eye by these standards today too, right?
But it's not even about any of that stuff. So I just think, anyways, that you all you do in your life is you hold the torch so others might see. So, as an old person, you know, these young people, they can see a light way up ahead on their life path,
Yeah.
right? And then they're holding the torch too, you know, so they can see. And then you're in the middle, someplace, hopefully. And you're like, okay, some young guys get it, and the old folks up front, they go, see, we did all right, because there's other people coming down the road.
Yeah.
So it's like it keeps going that way. It doesn't matter the end destination of all these things. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, well that perfectly works in here. Let's talk about what your light that you're holding now, your torch. 100 years from now, people listening to BJM, what do you hope they get out of that, or what will it represent?
Well,
you ever think about the legacy?
Well, you hope that people like have their own. They interact with it. Doesn't matter what it means to you. It's like that they interact with it like all art. That
Yeah.
you find your own meaning with it, where it speaks to you. And hopefully the magic machine is that if like one day I was depressed or whatever, you know, that's not what people necessarily have to gather from emotional depth with something. They could just like it because there's intensity about it.
Yeah.
You know, they could just like that song. And hopefully as art, you know, a lot of people are into genres. DJs might be trendy and be into BPMs, or hip hop guys might only want this really hard side,
Yeah.
face, gangster side. But real art should show if you've been working at it, should show a full spectrum of human emotion. So it reflects, people can find that not only in their day, but also in their lives. They can find different times where that interacts with them.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Well, I think
Some
that's
party music and some
one
music
thing
to take
about
a bath to. And, you
one
know,
thing
that's-
about your music. I think that is so connected with people that are fans of you.
Yeah.
It's the emotion within that. It's just
We said anybody that's coming to the show tonight is like a real music fan.
Yeah.
Like those
it's just so
people
intense.
understand.
In the Seattle show in 2012, I've seen a guy. He bought the entire merch booth, every album you had for sale on.
What a nutter.
Yeah, I got it on film, and people are that music just means so much to them, and to us, and it's just a great.
I think I might remember that.
Yeah, there's just things
At
within
Nemo's
it.
or something.
Yeah, no, it was at
I've had people do
Neptune.
weird stuff, man. This one guy in Vegas just started throwing down $100 bills. I was like, I don't want your money.
Nice.
They threw like 900 at me.
Yeah.
Think about that. And I was just like,
Weird.
I told him 3 times, like, look, I don't want your money. He's like, I make a fuck of a lot of money and your
He's
music
paying
means
his
a lot to
church.
me. And I was just like, wow.
Holy shit, wow. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll take it, but
That's why it's such a thrill to talk to you, man, and the music does mean so much to me. Anything else you want to chat about?
fuck war. You
Yeah,
know,
fuck
more
war.
people don't say that enough. You know,
Yeah.
it's really like the only thing that matters. You know, it matters more than global warming.
Yeah.
See, because if you stop war, then you can look at the causes of modern war, and you can also apply the resources to saving the planet or whatever.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. All the money that would be there can go to.
But it's all BS. Well, it isn't money. Money's imaginary. If everybody owes money, if everybody's in debt, then how do they have any money in the first place? It's just your potential. It's like what you're gonna do with your what?
Yeah, it's
What
an
we're gonna do for the
idealism.
next 1,000 years as a people because we owe money now.
Yeah.
You know, if the USA owes like $1 billion trillion or whatever, it's like,
Becomes meaningless.
well, it is really meaningless. That's why you know that they're gonna fight China to the death very soon.
Yeah.
Well, an indicator would be that they just said Vietnam will sell you weapons. So that's going to kick off.
Yeah.
All you have to do is open up the paper and you'll see every day.
Yeah. I'm
They're
not up to
talking
date
about
on that, so. Okay. Well, I think that's a great chat. Like, we're all super excited for a great night tonight. Thrilled to talk to
It'll
you,
be
man.
crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait. Hopefully, Swallowtail makes the set list.
No way.
I know I saw, but it's my 50th show in the Commodore Ballroom tonight, so
Really?
yeah, 50th show. So I wouldn't have wished for any other band.
I was talking to Bev Davies. A lot of people that have played here are dead.
Yeah, I saw Bev. She's down by the merch booth,
I know,
probably waiting.
but I think there was a connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've had Bev on the show too. It was we did a little piece on you for that too. I'm always pumping you on the show. Love the music, man. Let's wrap it up.
Where do you broadcast your show?
In it to spin it. I've talked to you on Twitter all the time. I don't know. I'm friends with.
Is there going to be a link?
Oh yeah, we've been doing this show for 3 years, totally independent DIY.
Cool.
Just me and her and the
But you're
camera.
going to do it on YouTube?
Yeah.
On
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, they
Wow.
are every Friday for 3 years straight, man.
Amazing.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get a?
Thank you, Hank.
Can you sign for me?
Yeah.